Picture a fallen oak in the forest, its massive trunk lying still among the undergrowth, a silent monument to the passage of time. Over months and years, the wood softens and crumbles, slowly returning to the earth as fungi and insects break it down, layer by layer. Tiny beetles tunnel through the bark, while mushrooms sprout in clusters, feasting on the nutrients within. This is nature's cycle. Wood is meant to rot, nourishing the ecosystem. The decay feeds new life, enriching the soil and supporting the next generation of trees, plants, and creatures. In the wild, nothing is wasted, everything is transformed. But now, imagine a simple wooden hut built during World War II, still standing strong after 80 years. Its weathered boards have survived storms, harsh winters, and decades of neglect. Its timbers remain firm, defying nature's rules. The beams are solid, the walls unyielding, as if frozen in time while the world around them changes. This isn't magic. It's human ingenuity born from crisis. During the war, resources were scarce, and survival depended on making the most of what was available. Why does one piece of wood decay while another endures? What secret allowed these wartime structures to outlast nature's relentless cycle of decay? The answer lies in a revolutionary process developed during the war, when steel was scarce and wood had to be made to last. Scientists and engineers devised new ways to treat timber, protecting it from rot, insects, and the elements. This innovation changed construction forever, shaping the homes we live in today. The techniques pioneered in wartime are now standard practice, ensuring that wooden buildings can stand for generations. Let's uncover how wartime necessity led to wood that refuses to rot, and how a crisis sparked a transformation that still protects our homes and history. World War II was not just fought on distant battlefields, it was waged in the factories, workshops, and construction sites back home. The war became a test of industrial might, where every resource was stretched to its limit, and every material was precious. Steel, the backbone of modern construction, was suddenly in short supply. It was urgently needed for tanks, ships, and planes, leaving little for anything else. Buildings, once proudly framed in steel, now had to make do without it. Military planners faced a daunting challenge. They needed to rapidly erect thousands of sturdy structures, barracks to house troops, hangars to shelter aircraft, warehouses to store vital supplies. But with steel off limits, they had to look elsewhere for solutions. Wood, abundant and familiar, became the material of necessity. Timber yards buzzed with activity as mountains of lumber were transformed into the skeletons of new buildings. But there was a catch. Untreated timber is vulnerable. When exposed to the elements, it can rot, warp, and weaken, especially when construction is rushed to meet wartime demands. The consequences of failure were dire. A single collapsing warehouse could destroy precious supplies, disrupt logistics, and threaten the entire war effort. The stakes had never been higher. This urgent crisis sparked a wave of innovation. Scientists and engineers raced to find ways to make wood stronger, more durable, and resistant to decay. Laboratories became battlegrounds for new ideas. The challenge was clear. Could wood be engineered to rival the strength and longevity of steel? Could it be transformed into a material that would not just survive the war, but endure for generations? The answer lay in chemistry and ingenuity. Engineers experimented with new preservatives, soaking and treating timber to protect it from rot, insects, and the relentless march of time. Their goal was to create buildings that would last not just for a few years, but for decades. The solution had to be more than effective. It had to be fast, scalable, and reliable. Factories adapted, turning out treated wood on an industrial scale, fueling a construction boom that kept pace with the demands of war. The results were remarkable. Buildings made with these new techniques stood strong through the war and long after, a testament to the ingenuity born from necessity. From this crucible of crisis, a new era of timber construction emerged. Immortal wood, once a dream, became a reality, forever changing the way we build and think about wood. The pressure to innovate led to breakthroughs in material science, creating wood that could truly stand the test of time and weather the harshest conditions. This is the story of how a global crisis sparked a wooden revolution, one that would leave a lasting legacy on architecture, engineering, and the very fabric of our built world. Wood is strong, a material that has supported civilizations for centuries. Its natural beauty and versatility have made it a favorite for builders, from ancient temples to modern homes, but beneath its strength lies a vulnerability that has challenged architects and engineers for generations. Wood is also food for fungi and insects who see timber not as a building block, but as a banquet. These tiny invaders can turn a solid beam into dust, working silently and relentlessly. When timber gets damp, it becomes a feast for rot and termites. Moisture seeps in, and soon the wood's strength is sapped away. What was once sturdy and reliable quickly becomes brittle, riddled with holes, and dangerously weak. For the military, building across diverse and often hostile climates meant facing these threats head-on. In the humid jungles of the Pacific or the rain-soaked fields of Europe, decay was a constant enemy, lurking in every plank and beam. Untreated wood was a ticking time bomb. Barracks, depots, and bridges could fail at the worst possible moment, putting lives and missions at risk. The consequences of neglecting this problem were dire. Entire operations could be compromised by a single rotten support. The war demanded structures that would last, no matter the environment. Military engineers had to innovate, finding ways to build quickly and efficiently, but also to ensure that their creations would stand the test of time and weather. The solution was clear: make wood inedible and inhospitable to its natural enemies. This meant developing new treatments and chemicals that could penetrate deep into the timber, creating a barrier that fungi and insects could not cross. Immortal wood wasn't just a clever idea, it was a strategic necessity. Military planners knew that the success of their missions depended on reliable infrastructure. And that meant rethinking how wood was used and protected. The goal was ambitious: to create a material as durable as steel, but as easy to build with as wood. Timber had to be transformed, combining the best of both worlds: strength, flexibility, and resilience. Protection had to reach deep into the timber, not just coat the surface. Only by saturating the wood could they ensure lasting defense against the relentless forces of nature. A simple paint job wouldn't do. The defense had to be permanent. Surface treatments might look good at first, but only true preservation could guarantee safety and longevity. The race was on to find a method that could transform millions of feet of timber. Factories and lumber yards became battlegrounds in this fight, as new techniques were tested and perfected on an industrial scale. Only a radical new approach could guarantee the durability the war demanded. Scientists and engineers worked tirelessly, experimenting with formulas and processes that would forever change the way wood was used in construction. The answer would change construction forever, paving the way for stronger, longer-lasting wooden structures that could stand up to the harshest conditions, and ensuring that the lessons learned in wartime would benefit generations to come. The breakthrough was pressure treatment. By using vacuum and high pressure, chemical preservatives were forced deep into the wood's core. Timber was loaded into steel cylinders, air was removed, and then chemicals like chromated copper arsenate, CCA, were introduced. Copper fought fungi, arsenate killed insects, and chromate locked the chemicals in place. Immense pressure saturated the wood, making the protection permanent. The result: timber that emerged heavier, greenish, and fundamentally changed. No longer just wood, it became a preserved artifact, ready to defy time. This process could be repeated on a massive scale, meeting wartime demands. Pressure-treated wood was toxic to fungi and insects, stopping decay before it started. But fire was another threat. Wooden buildings filled with fuel and ammunition were at risk. Fire retardants were added to the treatment, releasing gases that cooled and protected the wood when heated. The wood would char, but not ignite or spread flames. This dual treatment created a material that resisted rot, insects, and fire. The military could now build quickly, anywhere, with confidence. These wooden fortresses stood strong against nature and enemy attacks alike. The innovation ensured the safety of personnel and supplies. It was the ultimate wartime building material. Treated timber transformed the Allied war effort. Massive hangars and barracks were built quickly, freeing steel for weapons. In the US and UK, pressure-treated wood became the backbone of military infrastructure. These buildings housed millions, stored vital supplies, and required little maintenance. Their quiet resilience was a hidden weapon, keeping the war machine running smoothly. After the war, many of these structures were left standing, and they endured for decades. While newer buildings decayed, wartime wooden structures remained sound. Their longevity proved the effectiveness of wartime innovation. These buildings are unsung heroes, a testament to ingenuity under pressure. The legacy of immortal wood lives on in their enduring strength. After the war, pressure-treated wood revolutionized civilian construction. The same process that preserved barracks now protects fences, decks, and homes. Modern treated timber resists rot and insects, lasting for decades outdoors. The technology has evolved, but the principle remains. Force preservatives deep into the wood. Our durable wooden structures are a direct legacy of wartime necessity. It's a reminder that crisis can spark innovations with lasting benefits. Next time you see a sturdy fence or deck, remember the ingenuity of wartime engineers. The secret of immortal wood is built into the world around us.